Hello fellow noobs, it's a Noob No More. We are playing some classic caps. We all know that I love these settings. This one is for you, Jay Pizzle, if you're still here. I'm playing classic caps without blizzards. I found that the blizzards, oh no, General Bannock is now a bot. We're playing with an automated bot. All right, I think I've got one very obvious cap choice, and it's down here in Australia. No, just kidding. Thank you very much for the follow, ex-fitness coach. Oh, that's not good for me, but it's not bad. I don't have any caps around here which are good, so I have to choose here, which is not going to be good for green, but that's okay. Chad says, despite like 2k, dropped 2k rank points because of wrong settings. Yeah, but pumped about the important things like advancing to the finals of the zombies chapter. Congratulations, Chad. That's going to be huge. Good luck in your first final. I saw one of your earlier messages. My game's tomorrow to see if I make it through. All right, we're playing classic caps. Now, for those of you who want to know how to play classic caps, or if you want to learn how to play capitals or progressive capitals in general, classic is the best map to learn on. And there's a few reasons for that. One of which is that the opponents that you tend to get are not quite as good as what you'd get on Europe Advanced. And then second of all is that they're very, very simple to play. The early and middle game is very, very simple to play. It's only in the late game that it becomes complex. So you'll see what I mean in a moment. But the first stage is to pick a cap that's not good for the early game. You want to pick a cap that's good for the late game. So you can see yellow's cap here, for example, is really good for the early game in terms of securing a bonus, but absolutely terrible for the late game. It's going to be very easy to card block. It's a 2-point card block. So if you're wondering why I went here rather than here as well, oh my God, he just won a 3-on-2 roll. Are you kidding me? The fact he even rolled a 3-on-2 tells me I need to be a bit careful about this guy. And I maybe leave my cap locked off. Oh, and he just smashes my 5. I was hoping to get a card out of that. Oh, awesome. Okay. So now I'm going to do something a bit sneaky. All right. So as I said, first stage is to get a good cap. First stage is to get a good cap that's good for the late game. Secondly, you want to... hang on. Let me just have my turn first, guys. Okay, so I'm deliberately opening him up here to see if he wants to go down and take the yellow cap. That's what I'm doing, a little bit nasty. Yeah, so stage 1 is to pick a cap that is really good for the late game. Stage 2 is to get your cap as big as possible. You don't have to do anything, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which way you want to think about it. Very often in classic caps, the right thing to do is just to take a card and pass and go back to cap and make your cap as big as possible. This is stage 2, right? Make your cap as big as possible while you're waiting for the sets to get big enough to make eliminations possible and profitable. All right, and then stage 3 is every single turn, ask yourself my little checklist. So this is a checklist. If you're not a GM yet and you want a simple checklist that you can use every turn, and in fact have to use every turn if you want to make sure that you don't miss any opportunities. It's not working. For some reason my checklist isn't working. Oh, and pink is the bot, okay? You want to, oh, there we go, it's finally come up. First is ask yourself, can they win the game? If you can't win the game, second of all, you ask, can I eliminate a player? That's the next best way to progress the game if you can't win it right there. And then the third is asking yourself, how can I improve my relative position as a way of progressing the game? So that's really the long and short of it. And that's why Classic Caps, I think, is great for streaming as well. I don't have to concentrate too much on the game. Oh my God, green hits my 3. What is going on here, people? Is he trying to card block me already? Man, I have not had the best of starts here, guys. I don't have the biggest cap on the board. Green didn't go into yellow. And as I said, in this stage, right, the object is every single turn, I want to ask myself, how can I get my cap as big as possible? It makes eliminating others easier. And it also means that people are less likely to go for you. All right? If people are less likely to go for you because you've got the biggest cap, then you should do pretty well in terms of ranking up, because the secret to ranking up isn't actually winning every game. It's actually really about avoiding the fifths and sixths. Avoiding the fifths and sixths is really what you've got to focus on if you're trying to rank up. It's not about always getting first. I mean, obviously getting first and second a lot helps, and I tend to win about 80% of these games. So that does help if you're really trying to rank up. But if you're just trying to avoid, if you're trying to hit GM for the first time, or you're trying to get from intermediate to master, these settings are really reliable for that, because you can really, just by cap stacking, you can make it that you don't get the fourths, fifths and sixths, which is where your skill points really drop. And thank you very much for the follow, Payne Ostrich. Just talking classic caps. And Red's going to get these 2 caps now. Yeah, and I don't have a great cap, I'm going to be honest. I'm a bit worried about this green player, Shelby the Famous. Shelby the Famous 27. That means that they're a player that's been around a bit as well, I believe. All right, now does green try and split themselves across 2 caps? Now, this is the other thing, is don't try and split yourself across 2 caps early. If you do try and split yourself across 2 caps early, what happens is that people might smack one and you lose half your troops. And again, that's a good way of ending up 4th, 5th or 6th. So what I tend to do is I would actually ignore these caps. Oh, and I didn't see yellow's obviously a pretty special kind of player, leaving all their troops off cap. And I'll come back to the caps in a moment, and why you want to have your troops on cap and not off. It looks like they're trying to go for a second bonus or something maybe. But splitting yourself across 2 caps can sometimes be a problem as well. I really, if I take this one, I block off this way, and if I take this one, I'm really blocking off this way. So, but again, my first priority is making my cap as big as possible, and lose a troop every single turn. Victor Slim says, man, I'm beyond frustrated and I can't make GM to save my life. Closest I've gotten is halfway through Master and then go on to massive losing bad luck streaks. Yeah. But I mean, I can't play stalemate settings an hour, 3 hours a time. It's not worth the points gained for one. Yeah. So there's a lot of ground to cover there. So first of all, I'll also say that when I first started playing, I played World Dom Prog, and as in non-caps. And I got to within 1 game of GM 3 times, and 3 times in a row I got busted back down to expert, only to eventually get Prog World Dom. And I would, like you, Victor, was really frustrated. I was going, what am I doing wrong? Pete makes it look so easy. I didn't realise that people were getting a lot better at progressive during that time, right? I didn't know that. So that was one reason. Secondly, you've got to play 6-player games, and you can't play 4-player games when you're employing Pete's strategy. It doesn't work as well because the sets don't go up as quickly when there's only 4 players. So it's actually correct to take a bonus in 4 and 5-player progressive World Dom, but probably incorrect to take it in 6-player progressive World Dom in public ranked lobbies. So it's just not reliable enough, guys. Classic Fixed is a bit more reliable, and I can win. So I normally win somewhere between 40 and 50% of my games on Classic Prog. I win about 65% of my games on Classic Fixed. So it's still an extremely viable rank up mode, guys. Extremely viable. I would definitely be thinking about Classic Fixed as a ranked up mode much more than World Dom Prog. But Classic Caps is, in my opinion, the best place to start if you want to learn caps, and the best place if you want to rank up. It's not the most interesting in terms of the early and middle game. You can see we're not fighting over bonuses. You know, there's a range of things that we are and aren't doing, but nonetheless, it is pretty good still. Yeah, you would have thrown your computer. All right, so I do have a set on 3, which is great, but obviously... Oh, and I've got a cap as well. That's pretty good. But again, I just want to take a card, and I'm going to try and hit ones where I can. Try and leave my cap open. Oh, I didn't lose one this time. And you can see I do have the biggest cap on the board, despite not having a bonus. I've still got the biggest cap on the board. So people shouldn't, in theory, go after me. And I didn't see that yellow had already traded. Yeah. So static, oh my goodness, static. I got to 25,980 and then down to intermediate before learning caps. Yeah, so I know Static's a big fan of these settings as well. He would know a lot of these things. Static, please feel free to jump in and share any of your insights as well. I've hit top 10 on the leaderboard in these settings, and I wasn't even trying to climb the leaderboard. I was just trying to learn how to play caps on a map that I knew and loved, and I hit top 10. So, and I know Static's, I think, about 40th at the moment. So please feel free, Static, to share any wisdom that you have. And the pink bot just traded as well, which is a bit unfortunate, because that's something I'm definitely eyeing off. Remember the checklist? I can't win the game. There's just too much on cap at the moment for me to think about cap running. That's the win condition for caps, is running all the caps, owning them all in one go, and you win. But yeah, so I can't do that. So I'm thinking about eliminating players, and obviously the players that are off cap, like yellow, make themselves far more susceptible. And the reason for that is that the caps offer a bit more defense. You defend with 3 dice rather than 2. And what that means is instead of needing about 85%, so if I wanted to hit this 22, to have a 50% chance, I'd need to have 85% of that 22, which would be about 18 troops or something like that, right? Okay, that's great for me. All right. Because yellow's going to make themselves killable at some point. And now I've got a real question around which territory do I take. Because this territory blocks off this. I think I should be okay if I take this. It's yellow that I'm really after, right? So, and again, I'm just trying to make my cap as big as possible. Thank you very much for the follow, Evil Dr. Spot. Welcome in. Yeah, so the caps give you much better defense. So if it's a non-cap territory, you only need 85% of the stack in order for it to be a 50% chance. If it's on a cap, you need to have 1.71 times to be a 50% chance. So that automatically you can see there's just much, you need twice as many troops basically to be able to kill someone when their troops are on cap versus when they're off cap like this, they're very, very easy to kill. So that's why you want to keep your troops on a cap. That's why you want a good late game cap, not a good early game cap, because you don't have to do stuff like this in order to get a card. All right, looks like red's trying to go for North America. Oh, I thought they were going to go 7v3 and yeah. The ratio for 100% chance to beat a cap. Pain Ostrich, just a very good question. Now, it depends on the size of the cap. When the caps are small, it's around 3 times. So what I remember is that the ratio you need decreases with the size of the caps. Okay, there's a quick version. So if you want the quick version, Pain Ostrich, it's about 2.5 times. That rule of thumb should help you. I want to be a bit better than just a rough rule of thumb. So what I try and remember is it's 3 times when the stacks are really small. So you need 15 to roll a 5 cap with 100%. Okay, but it gets smaller as the caps get bigger. And at a 100 cap, you need 200 for it to be a 100% roll. All right, and it decreases. So between a 5 cap and a 100 cap, it slowly decreases from 3 to 2. So just remember 15 v5 and 200 versus 100. They're the 2 key things to remember, and that should give you. So if you can only remember, sorry, if you can remember 2 things, 15 v5 is 100%, and 200 versus 100 is 100%. So any cap less than 5 you actually need more than 3 times to be 100%. So I believe it's like 13 v4 or something like that. And it might even be 11 v3 or something. Oh, they card skipped. Yeah, so 15 v5, and then from there on it slowly decreases until it gets to 100. And then I just remember you need 2 times. Anything over 100 cap, you need pretty much 2 times. So yeah, the simple version is you need 2.5 times. The more complex version is that's not quite accurate enough, and it depends on the size of the cap that you're rolling. Now, so for example, I could kill yellow here for their cards, but the trades are only at 12, so it doesn't quite make sense yet. And again, I just want to make my cap as big as possible. Really simple stuff. All right, really simple stuff. I've gone through my checklist. I couldn't kill anybody profitably. The pink kill is something I should be looking at closely here. But again, they've got 30 troops. Trades are only at 12. It's not quite worth it yet. They don't even have 3 cards. So the pink kill, magenta, whatever you want to call it, is not worth it yet. But that's definitely what I should be asking myself, and not just the yellow kill. Not worth it, so you just take a card and pass. All right, I didn't read Evil Dr. Spod's message. I got to GM playing Expert plus Meta. Yeah, I think it had 2 effects. Playing better players forced me to learn from my mistakes. Yep, good point. And losing to better players costs fewer rank points. That's true. That is true. So I think what Evil Dr. Spod is touching on, in my opinion, is a really important concept. It's the difference between going for skill points and going to be a better player. I think if you want to be a better player, the meta settings are the way to the go. And I'll be honest, I haven't done that yet. I haven't practiced what I've preached on that just yet. I haven't played a lot of meta settings. So if you want to get better, play the meta settings. If you're just trying to rank up a bit, if that's a particularly strong goal of yours, then you want to play. Yeah, if you just want to rank up, classic caps, in my opinion, is better and a better place to learn. If red takes North Australia, do we break or leave it for orange to do? Yeah. So usually speaking, if the troop generation that they're getting is less than say 10 to 25% of the trade-in, it's not. I don't need to break them. I don't need to get into a war with red and break their bonus, right? I might break them here. I don't think I need them to get strong. Yeah, normally I've got the most troops at this point because people fight. Oh, green's botted. Oh my god, green's botted. Okay, and this is making it... I could change caps here. No. Okay. Now the other thing I could do is try and kill pink, but it's been kill guarded. So I can't do that either. And I don't really want to roll a 14 cap just because this cap's better. If it was free, I'd take it. If this cap was free, I'd take it. All right, does yellow go and break red? No, they don't. Hello, Corbina. Yeah, I didn't have the best game, but I don't really need to let red hold here, right? Do I want to let red hold, or does it matter or not matter? Do I make orange do it? So do I just test to see if orange is worried about it? Because I don't really care in the end. So I'm going to stick to my game plan, not piss anybody off. And you can see that my cap is massive compared to everyone else. Do I have a set on 4? I do, which is excellent. And Kanchaka is my bonus card. Okay, what does orange do? So orange trades early, which is a mistake. So the other rule of thumb about trading is only trade if you can die, guys. Looks like they're going for the pink kill. But how are you going to get down here? This is a mistake. Oh, they're going for Europe. So these guys think it's a bonus game, guys. These guys think it's a bonus game. They don't know that it's actually about the cards. So we've got a pink bot, a green bot, and we've got a yellow player here that thinks that this is the way to go. And in fact, I could almost already eliminate yellow for their cards. Like if they go to 5 cards, I could potentially eliminate yellow for their cards, double trade, and be really happy. The other thing I could do is if pink trades or doesn't trade, I could go for pink. Yeah, but this is not ideal play. Oh, pink trades. Now, holding this many bonuses is a bit more of an issue, right? Holding +7 when the sets are at 30. Oh, it's still, oh my gosh, green. Yep. All right, so I've got to wait a little bit longer for the pink kill to be worth it because they're back down to 1 card. All right. Yeah, Static says it converges to 1.7 as you get into the thousands. Yeah, exactly. So Static, yeah, so that's why I don't think I need to know, like I already know it's 1.71 times, for example. That's what you normally need to be a 50% chance of a cap, and it becomes close to 100 later on. Yeah, for the caps that we're talking about, you know, when it's a small cap, it's 3 times. Okay, green breaks. Oh, is green back? Green is back. Shelby the Famous is back. Right, let's see what yellow does here, guys. 58 troops versus 30. But they trade. They trade. Now, I've said that I'm not going to break red. Yep, they don't want to break red either. And they put 37 in my face like that, huh? Okay. So this is a good one. Yellow can't trade and get me. Green can't trade and get me. I'm trying to work out whether or not I need to trade or not, guys. I don't think anybody can roll this cap. So I'm going to not trade and just take a card and pass and see what opportunities present themselves later. Now, this can sometimes put a bit of a target on your back by having 5 cards. In this case, I'm assessing that it's not really a threat. Someone would have to do something really silly. And again, that's why prog caps are great, because in prog caps, you need 2 things to go wrong to lose. I'm surprised there's so much good neighbour going on here, I'm going to be honest. I'm surprised there's so much good neighbour going on. But again, I don't have to worry about it. I don't need to pick any fights. Red's at 69 troops. Yep. If green doesn't set, you can kill him into pink. Okay, so let's go through that. I tend to just double what's over on the cap to work out if it's worth it from a troop point of view. Yeah. So here you've got almost 50, or 39 I should say, on cap. So they've got about 80 for a 35 trade. Maybe if they go to 5 cards. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see what green does. And then the other question is, do I go and take the pink kill? Even on 2 cards. Because 2 cards, trades are at 40. Okay, green does trade. Are they going to go all the way, or are they just going to cap? Yeah, no, it looks like they're taking the pink kill. This is smart from them. They don't trade. Now the question is, can I kill them? So there'd be 100 and they're on 5 cards. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's 120. It's not worth it. I think I just wait for my opportunities, chat. It's close, but you don't want to risk it. 4 cards. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Definitely not doing it for 4 cards then. And it's a 39 stack now. Yeah, I don't see a good way to progress the game, but it's only after you ask yourself all those questions, guys. It's only after you ask yourself all those questions that you come back to take a card and pass. All right. Now is red getting? Yeah, red's getting a bit punchy. Look, I just don't need to take any risks. I don't need to upset anyone at the moment. All right. Like, red's cap is very, very small. Somebody could try and pick that off in a moment. I don't have a trade on 3, but I do have enough to kill yellow. I'd need some pretty good dice. But I am falling behind a little bit in troops. But what is saving me is I've got them all on cap. All the other players have got troops off cap with the exception of green. I don't think the 3 really counts. But yeah, I'm really trying to concentrate on just stacking my cap. Simple until opportunities arise. And hello, Spud. Welcome in. Great to have you, mate. So you can see that it's actually really simple strategically to just take a card and pass. And these off-cap troops, at some point, somebody's going to smack them. Yeah? You'll see it at some point. Someone's going to hit something and do something silly. And yeah, this doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, it's only troops off-cap if it's more than 10. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair call. Yeah, behind in troops, yet double the on-cap troops of any other player. Exactly. And that's not an accident. Ooh, fails the 3v1. Doesn't fail that 3v1. And then puts that back on this cap, I imagine. No, on the better cap. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, now there's a decision. If I had a trade here, killing yellow is an option. Trades are at 50. I've got 101 troops to take 100, and I've got one split. Oh, this is so close. If I get a bad roll here, I'd be out of the game. I could do it. I'm gonna chill. I don't want to let the SMG gods determine my game. All right? Do I have a trade on 4? I do. Okay, cool. So if yellow doesn't have a trade on 4, we know what's going to happen. Yeah, you find a reliable trading partner. Well, that's why I like these caps. You don't need a reliable trading partner that much. All right, orange takes another bonus. Now, at this stage of the game, the bonuses don't matter. The cards already matter way more than the bonuses. All right, so that is the crucial point. Okay, good. Now red's going to... Oh, I was thinking red was looking to maybe start a war. A war, I should say. Not a wall. But at some point, when the sets get big enough, I can just tear through here and take red out of here and make red have to play down here. Orange is the first to card block? Maybe. Alright, green trades. So hopefully you guys have got the message by now. It's pick a good cap. Go through the checklist, trying to see if there's any better way to progress the game that turn. If not, just get your cap as big as possible. And then we have the late game where you've got to be thinking about card blocks and the like. All right? So here we go. Green and orange are starting to get a bit of friction. Yeah, pick a good cap, take a short nap, come back for the 1v1. It is like that, but what I would say is that it might not be the most interesting to watch, but it's a really good way to cut your teeth in caps, in that it's basically, the way I say it, he didn't trade. He didn't trade, chat. He didn't trade. Yellow didn't trade. Okay, so he dies, right? All right, so this is why you progress the game, and this is why you have all your cards on caps. Okay, so we've got 7 there. So we know that 12 should be enough. I'm just going to make it 13, just to be safe. 153. Oh, 9v5. Oh, lucky. Well, not unlucky, I should say. Lost 84. Okay, there goes yellow. Now, there's another question here. As I said, do you split yourself across 2 caps? And you know my answer to that is no. I can probably hold this if I wanted, but I think it's better just to have one big cap. This cap does nothing for the late game. So I'm going to stack all up here. Okay, so you can see I took yellow out for 5 cards, progressed the game, and it's only by asking that question every single turn that you can progress the game quickly and the games don't stalemate. Classic, the one thing I would say about caps is sometimes you only get one turn where you can win. Sometimes you only get one turn to progress the game, and one turn, instead of it being a 3-hour game, to be a 1-hour game like per normal. So, yeah, personally I'd leave 20 on the Indonesia cap, but unbalanced blitz, if somebody rolls that, I just lose the 20 troops. So what's the point? And then my these are worse. Yes, they'd have to roll a 20 stack, but I'm not sure that it's better. In fact, I don't think it's better to take this cap, to hold this cap at all. And let me explain why. So risk is about improving yourself. So this is that third question. If you can't eliminate anybody and you can't win the game that turn, nice card skip from Orange, you want to ask yourself how best to progress the game. Now, the best way to think about that is you've got to think about improving your game relative to everybody else at the same time. Yeah? Improving yourself relative to just one player at the same time is not as good as improving yourself against everybody at the same time, right? So if I leave 20 on here and lose 20 and the other person loses 40 or 50, then I've improved my position against one of the players, but I haven't improved the position against the other. I've gone negative. I've lost 20 troops relative to the other 2 players in the game. So, yep, compared to, say, if it was in a 1v1, then yes, sure, leave 20, right? If it's a 1v1, leave 20, no problems. But when there's still 4 players remaining, I think you've got to improve your relative position against everybody else. Oh, I don't have a trade on 4. Righto. I've got to think about improving my position against everybody else, and not just not just one player, the player that gets a bad cap roll. I don't need to use it because I've stacked myself in 2 places. Imagine if I had split myself equally and I got noob slammed, right? Let's just say I got noob slammed and on 1 cap, and then someone takes out my other cap when I'm on 5 cards because I don't have a trade on 4. So again, this is another really important reason why I just want this cap to be as big as possible. I don't want anybody to get any ideas, right? I'll leave the 3 there just to keep unbalanced blitz happy. I get a wild, and of course I've got to use it straight away. But you see the difference between leaving 20 on cap, somebody rolls it, gets a shit roll, and they lose 40 or 50. You improve relative to that one player, but you're worse off against the other 2. I'd rather have a massive killing stack ready to progress the game at every opportunity. Oh, is that Orange a bot now? Orange is botted. God, there's just been so much botting recently. Yeah, as many times when taking a free cap is toxic. Now, by the way, sorry, if this is Euro Advanced, definitely take second caps, right? Definitely take second capitals in Euro Advanced. It's just a very different game. People don't appreciate that, in my humble opinion. They think that prog caps is the same on all the maps. It's not true. There are big differences between the relative size of the bonuses that you can hold, and having more caps allows you to hold more bonuses in prog caps EU Advanced. So holding two caps makes perfect sense in EU Advanced. In classic caps, it is not the right move. Okay, so I'd say this is now looking to come down and take this cap, because he's just getting out of the way. Cool. Yeah, on 3 kill orange. Depends how many true. I think I'd... It's a really tough one. 158. Trades are at that. I'd probably prefer to wait until it's at 4. I'm happy to make troop negative kills if it progresses the game, but not at any price. It's tight though. I will say it's tight, because if the bot sets on 3, which is a 40% chance, the game's going to go a lot longer. But I can't just sacrifice that many troops. I can't sacrifice that many troops, guys. Oh my god. Okay, I've got a 1 here. Now do I put something here? Is it different now? Because I think Red's saying he wants to come down and hold this. No, I think my logic's still the same. I want my cap to be as big as possible. No, I'm going to stick to my logic, guys. I'm going to stick to my logic. I want to have the biggest killing stack possible to go out and kill orange, potentially without a trade, although I've got one here, which is great. All right, so the green player eliminated pink, and I've eliminated yellow, and of course pink was a bot. So I'm still trying to work out how aggressive he is. But yeah, this orange bot is going to take North America, it looks like. So red was smart to get out, but it's cut his generation down. Now, if red's really smart, he'll take the cap but not take these cards. Actually, do you know what? That might be why I had to keep this cap. Yeah, so he goes straight for that, but that's great. That opens me up. I'm happy with that. And again, you can see these guys are splitting themselves across 2 caps. Okay, and he doesn't want the trading pocket. That's interesting. So that tells me he's not a great player, because having a trading pocket is more important than the +2 per turn now. Trading pockets are huge when you're thinking about classic caps. Absolutely huge. Because again, the bonuses don't matter already, but having a trading partner is. We could let green, or for example, take the rest of the board. Red and I just trade in here, and they're eventually going to be card blocked. Now the other option is that they've got a lot of bonuses here. They have a lot of bonuses. I really don't want to cut my caps off at all. I can't be killed, but I'm not going to open up the red cap. I mean, I could have probably brought them home now that I think about it, but that's okay. I'll just bring these guys home. That's fine. All right, let's hope the orange bot doesn't trade on 4. On 3, I should say. 90 troops to take 170. I'm going to do that to progress the game. Okay, orange doesn't trade. It looks like. Let's just wait. Okay, great. Orange doesn't trade. All right. Sometimes it places before doing that. So I'm going to take it out now. I might actually keep a little bit on this cap. Oh, and there's a 50 there. I mean, it's not troop positive, but I do get to double trade as well. We'll see if anybody beats me to the punch, but of course red can't because his cap is blocked. It's sort of useful. Yeah, it helps me control North America, that's true. All right, so I'm going to have to think quickly. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to trade, go all the way across, and then come down here, leave some on here, and then put these rest on this cap. Make this cap bigger than this cap. Cool. Does green beat me to the punch? Not when they take this long to think. Yeah, Ural first. I agree, Corbina. Go this way. So I only hit orange, in fact. Now, the other thing you got to think about when you're taking out a player is, does it make me easy to card block? Okay. All right. I'm next to act. Here we go, guys. Need a little bit of speed here, but I do get a timer reset for after when it's done. But I need to be pretty quick here. But this really advances the game, right? Oof. Okay. And he had a wild as well. So he definitely would have traded this turn. And of course I've got to use the wild. Of course I do. So there's 192 cap and 158 cap. And he could trade. I mean, do I want to put it all there and make that a 200 cap? I think I do. This cap is more important than this one, right? And if he wants to come through and roll the 60 cap now, I'm okay with that. I don't have a trade on 3. Okay. Why not 69? You're 100% right, Corbina. Okay.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, yeah, did I get a new camera? Oh, I did, but unfortunately I've got a skylight. I don't normally play at this time of day. Yeah, it's a new camera angle. I've put it up here. I'm still adjusting. Sometimes I look over here where the camera used to be, but I've got to remind myself to look straight ahead. But yeah, I have to admit, it's a there's a skylight, and it just messes up with the lighting during the day. I'll figure something out. But honestly, the darker my face is, the better. Let's be honest. Okay, so green thinks that bonuses matter. You see, green thinks that bonuses matter. I don't. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about cards. He's just given me, the way that I see it is he's given me 6 more cards. Yeah. Static thinks the same way as me as well, right? I've gone past 69, but that's okay. Am I connected? No, I'm not. And I'm just, you can see I'm still putting my cards, my troops on cap. And I've got to set on 4 now. Cool. Because now, after you make... Unfollow, yeah. Yeah, it's a new camera angle. That's why you look different. I thought maybe you had plastic surgery, but didn't want to ask. No. Mate, yeah, I had plastic surgery to put more creases in my face. No, this one's just a bit more straight on because I've changed my setup quite significantly. And I've got 3 screens now in front of me, basically. And... because of that, I'm going to be looking straight on a bit more. Okay, is he going to take the cap? No. So Red also thinks the bonuses matter. I much prefer my cap being open, guys. I much prefer my cap being open. I thought he was going to roll that then. I thought he was going to roll it. All right. Now, we want to start thinking about card blocking. Okay, so now, normally in the first part of the game, the best way to progress the game is to make eliminations like I've done. Yeah? These guys have got so much on cap that unfortunately eliminating the player is not going to be the way to go, right? What's this about? What's this 70 about? I don't understand. Is he going to card block red? Is that what this is? Or is he going to open red? Is this... No? I don't get this, green. Is he just taking my territories down? I mean, I'm not even ahead on troops. I mean, I might be after this trade, but... Is green Zadono? Shelby the famous? I don't think so. All right. Now, again, I do not care about the bonuses, guys. What I care about is not having... I mean, I could think about blocking red already. I think I need my caps to be a bit bigger before I start thinking about blocking red. So I'll just put 50 there. And 65 there. Okay. So I could start operations and card block red, right? I could definitely card block red. I guess he's still got these two territories. Right? I don't know where this is going, but this is just opening up cards for me. I'm loving it, right? But yeah, I need my caps to be a bit bigger. Once you've made an elimination, guys, once you've made an elimination, very often your caps are a little bit weak. You want to wait for a bit, wait until your caps are impregnable, and only then do you start your operations. I see a lot of people go straight from here into card blocking red. My caps just aren't strong enough to sustain it. So you're going to see me just chill for a bit. Just going to take a single card and pass until my caps are so big that they're not under threat anymore. That's what I'm going to be doing. So that's what you're going to see. I'm just going to be hitting ones. I'm going to try and keep my caps open. You can't get your caps preggers, exactly. So I want to keep all this stuff open, right? I don't care if these guys take bonuses. Trades are now at 115. Getting even a +5 just isn't that important. And these guys have shown that they'll break bonuses and get territories down and all that kind of interesting stuff, which I'm just not focused on. I do not care. Like, this is just giving me cards, right? And this is again, so, you know, we've spoken a bit about ranking up today, right? This one with a trade with 115 would become 333. That's not enough. Okay, so I can put everything here. You know, risk when you're talking about ranking up, what you've got to do to rank up, it's about finding relative skill gaps to leverage. And there's lots of them. There's people that play progressive games like they're fixed. You know, that's what Pete was able to manipulate, was that people played progressive like it was fixed, and he just smashed them, right? They weren't even playing the same game. The slider is another skill gap. Knowing how caps work is another skill gap. Knowing that the bonuses don't matter at this point. The cards matter. So this is why you'll see a lot of card blocking from the top GMs at this point. Is card blocking is the way to progress the game here, not taking bonuses. Again, that's where EU Advance is different. There are so many bonuses on the EU Advance map that it takes hours for the bonuses not to matter. In Classic, they almost don't matter within the first 20 minutes. Yeah. And look, and see, look at this. Red and green are going at each other, and I don't have to do anything. Oh, and by the way, you can see that, as I said, after that elimination, which was troop negative, I'm the lowest on troops, guys. I am the lowest on troops. But they're all on cap. I mean, everyone's troops are all on cap now, which is interesting. So these guys half know how to play. But I've got to decide who do I want to card block. Red is a much easier card block than green. Except green keeps opening up red's cap cards. So it tells me green isn't very good, which also means that I'm happy to take them into the 1v1. Cool. So I'm going to card block red at some point when my caps are big enough and stable, and take green into the 1v1 because he just doesn't get it, to be honest. He just doesn't get it. Okay, 254, but green doesn't have a trade. Red could take this up to 320. That can't roll this cap. So I'm just going to keep buffing up the weaker cap. Take green out of there. And let these guys go at it. The other thing is to move quickly. When two other people are fighting, take your turns really quickly. You don't want them to cool down, go to the toilet, have a drink and go, oh, maybe this guy's not too bad. You don't want to do that. You want to let them go at each other. And they also both attack at about the same speed. Yeah, green may smack the stacks. But have a look at the turn order. Yeah, Pain Ostrich. If you're playing fixed caps, everything I've said is wrong, right? If you're playing fixed caps, everything I've said is wrong. But I'm talking about how to play prog caps. I think prog caps is the better game. And the reason why I think prog caps is better than fixed caps is that if someone gets a snowball early in fixed caps, you cannot stop them. You cannot stop a snowball in fixed caps. So it impacts your... it impacts where you place in a game. But in prog caps, you can see I've got the least number of troops. I've got the least number of troops, right? But that's okay. I can come back from that. No, I don't hold bonuses, all this kind of stuff, right? And it doesn't matter. I can come back from it. So for ranking up, I think prog caps is better than fixed caps. I think it's more fun as well. So yeah, but I haven't played a lot of fixed caps at the same time. So yeah, this red-green war is likely to escalate. Yeah, I agree. But like, I could card block red right now. Now the red caps are closed. That's super important. I don't have to trade, which is good, because of course I don't have a trade on 4. He's on 3, so that could get up to 360. I'll just put it there just for safekeeping. Doesn't really matter. All right. Yeah, green and red like punching each other. Yep. Do you know what? You want to know the funny thing is, I don't actually want to take North America. I don't want to take North America because it might distract them from going at each other. I actually don't want North America. It's kind of funny, right? These guys are going at each other. They're only spending a very small portion of their troops. But let's see where their big trades go. But I'm getting to the point now where I could card block red. So let's start drawing it out for people. I'd want to have a stack here, 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 and here to block red. Cool? If I can secure that, have nothing outside of me red, be red, and make it so that it's going to be 10 troops more than what they generate per turn, I can set up these card blocks. I'd have to block off this cap, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, that's how I'd card block red. But at the moment, these guys are going at it. I'm just going to wait to see what they do with their trades. Okay, so I can take a card here. I mean, I can't go through here anyway, so I'm actually going to just take this card, guys. Oh, I've got a trade. Okay, do I want to hold Afghanistan or Madagascar? Doesn't really matter because Afghanistan is the cap. Western Australia or Siam. Again, doesn't really matter. And then I just start putting an equal amount on both caps now. But I probably want this one to be bigger because this is the one that's going to be active. And I don't want to lose this cap. Honestly, I think this progresses in a few turns when one of their caps in a trade slams into another cap. I agree. So that was another reason why I didn't put the card block on. I didn't want to put the card block on, guys. These guys are quite happy to put their trades into each other. Then I'm going to become the troop leader. And you can see I'm already above red in troops. Green's going to trade shortly and be back above me. But I'm not even worried about that. I'll card block people when I've got less troops. But I need to make sure that my caps can't be rolled. Because you very often need to 0% troops. You need to do a whole range of things when you're card blocking. Having heaps of troops is really important in that regard. So I hope you're getting something out of this, guys. Passing on a bit of knowledge here about how to play prog caps, how to learn prog caps. Great, that's more cards for me without taking North America. Don't open the cap, dude. Why does he do that? Why is green hitting that card? All that does is open up this cap, right? It opens up this cap to hitting him. All right, so again, I want to move really quickly. So this cap is completely impregnable now, right? This cap is completely impregnable. I might just work on making this one also impregnable while these guys are fighting it out. And I've got a trade on 4 if I need it. Quick pit stop.
It's one small step for man.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. You're totally fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Okay. So you're just waiting for a Sui? No, I'm not. I'm doing more than that. Like, this is such bad play. This is such bad play. I'm not just waiting for the Sui. One of the differences between a master and a grandmaster is that they just don't wait for other people to make mistakes. They take advantage of opportunities through positive play when they're available. And I'm looking for those opportunities. But as I said, in order for me to start card blocking people, I need my caps to be bigger. So I'm strategically waiting for the situation where it makes sense for me to start card blocking, because I've been the lowest in troops. So I've been the lowest in troops. So I'm really waiting for myself to get built back up again. Just be a bit patient. Wait for the troops to get, wait for my caps to get big enough that I can start doing some things. Because yeah, you'll see later when I have to do some 0% rolls and things like that, I can't do that if my caps are weak. But if they do Sui in the meantime, Victor, sure, I'll take that. What's the difference between a GM and a novice? 26,000 ranked points. Very good, Chad. I like it. Boom, boom. But see how green keeps opening these cap cards. I can't even card block red at the moment. Static has said I'm 3 times better than you. You might be. But I'm going to catch up to these guys very, very slowly. They're wasting 20 to 25 troops per turn cleaning each other out. All right, now I'm getting to the point now. I've got a trade. Great Britain or Northern Europe. Doesn't really matter. And Madagascar I've got to use anyway. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, well this one doesn't do anything. Alright. And then this cap is completely safe now, guys. I'm still going to put quite a few there. Alright, I'm gonna keep chat happy. There you go. Okay. So, now, this is how I'm thinking about it. When are my caps safe? You've heard me say I'm waiting for my caps to get big enough and be safe. Usually someone's going to need 2 times these caps in order for them to be eliminated. So, someone with a trade has to have 560. 560. Now, even with the trades at 145, well, this one can get pretty close, but not close enough. This one can't get close. My caps are now safe. All right, can you see that? And this one needs 840, by the way. This one needs 840 for it to be 100% roll. It'll be a bit less. It'll be 820 or 800 or something like that. But no one can get there. So can you just see I've patiently taken a card and pass, which also has the side benefit of it lets others fight. Now my caps are big enough, I can start thinking about how else to progress the game. Now we have a 400 stack roaming the board. This war is reaching a peak. Yeah. But I'm running out of cards. Because these guys are only hitting each other, I am kind of running out of cards, chat. As I said, I don't ever want to take North America. I just do not want to take it. They'd probably let me hold it. They're at such a big war with each other. Okay, so I don't want to block my cap off. I don't want to block my cap off. Do I take that or do I break? It's not going to matter, right? And I'll just do a bit of a cry face. To say I didn't want to break you, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay, so Lorenity, so please tell me that's not your group. You've got Pete, Jax, Olive, Pentix, and Lanny. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Oh, I'd love it if he went this way and opened me up. But anyway. All right. And so hopefully me breaking green didn't stick in green's memory. This is all about the red wall. Okay. Now you've got Rugster and Quarantine. Okay, that's good. I mean, Rugster's and Quarantine are both good players. Rugster's a very good player. Now, I can't card block these guys while they keep doing this stuff. Because do you see how green's opening red every time? Like, red is doing a really good job of closing themselves off. But green keeps smacking them. Really? Really? Come on. Let's get back to the action. So this is where I could be in a bit of trouble in terms of the game stalemating, guys. Aha. Stay there. Stay there. because neither of these guys get how to progress the game, because neither of these guys know how to progress the game, I'm not going to be able to card block anybody. So I have these great discussions with Jay Piz, right? Jay Pizzle, for those of you that don't know him, very good streamer. And about whether or not which one stalemate's better. Is it without blizzards or with blizzards? And his view. Oh, sorry, I better do the cry face thing again, just to show that I'm being equal. And I always say it's better to play without blizzards, because you get less stalemates because you don't have trading pockets. Because trading pockets, you know, like if green and red were able to trade down here, for example, there's absolutely nothing I could do about it, right? Absolutely nothing I could do about it because there's a big cap in the way. All right. I think it's better not to have blizzards to not have trading pockets. He thinks it's better to have trading pockets because if you get in this exact situation, it's impossible to progress the game because you've got two people that don't know how to card block. You really need people that know how to card block, and we don't have that here. So this is a problem. This is a genuine problem that I don't know how to advance this game. I might be able to do it this turn. I've got 5 cards. And red's on 2. This is a good situation. Don't attack. Don't attack. Don't attack. Don't open the card. Yeah, well played. All right, I'm going to... Don't hit that card. Don't hit it. Mother... I guess that doesn't matter. Don't open it. Oh, my God. Just one attack, guys. It was just one attack. Do I try and teach... Okay, Jay Pizzle's here as well. Oh, man. How annoying is that? All right. Do I teach them how to card block? Do I teach them how to card block? Is the question. How much is red getting a turn, by the way? I need to do this during my turn. He's getting 10. So I need to make these like 15s. Hello, cricket. All right, welcome in. We're just doing some classic caps, and I've been happy with how the game's progressed so far, but unfortunately we're in this situation where we've got 2 people that don't know how to card block. So I'm going to have to teach green how to card block. They don't seem to want to smack caps into each other. I think we've established that. I think we've established that. They don't want to smack caps into each other. So we need to teach them how to progress the game. But this green player just keeps on opening up the caps, which is very frustrating. Now, how do you say someone stop there? Stop there. How do you say someone to stop there? Okay, good. All right, can I do this? Oh, I've closed off my cap. Oh, I can do it this way. I can do it this way, chat. Oh, no, I can't. I'd have to close off this cap. All right, let's see if we can get him to close off the cap. All right, so we'll just do this. Let's teach these guys how to play cap. Oh, gosh. I almost did it. Okay. Alliances help a lot? Yeah. Alliances could help a lot. Now, hopefully, green realizes what I'm doing. Does red have a card? Do I have a trade on 4? Oh, my God. Okay. Come on, Risk. Work with me here. Work with me. Nine. And then does he fortify some off to get a card next turn? All right, now I need to throw out the fist bumps. Did you see? He couldn't get a card. Yes, well played. Now let's see if this actually works. Okay, he's got the trade. Don't break my card blocks, please, mate. Don't break my card blocks. Please don't break my card blocks. So I'm going to throw the fist pumps out again. What's this about? So this is where we get to see if the game is going to take hours or not, guys. This is where we get to see if the game goes for hours. All right. We have progress. So you give him a well played. And give him as much positive affirmation as you can. Yeah. Yep, cool. Right. Okay. We have liftoff, ladies and gentlemen. It's like teaching a 4-year-old arithmetic, exactly. But he didn't break the card blocks. Let's give him a round of applause. He didn't break the card block. Anything less than a set just gets smoked here. 100. That's not good enough. Now, do I have a set on 5? Yeah, no, nice work, Corbina. Now, I'll let him take North America. He can take as many cards as he wants, guys. Okay. Alright. Don't break my card block, please, mate. You can get my territory. He's getting my territories down below 18, isn't he? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's great. I'm okay with that. Yeah. So that's me saying I'm okay with that. In fact, I'm super okay with that. Middle East, Mongolia. Well, Mongolia is not very useful, actually. Middle East might be useful. Okay, so I need a card somewhere. That card is going to be here. I need to put a bunch there. And I need to hurry. So you always take a card first. And then you do a 0% roll.
Hello there.
Oh my god. Shit.
Hello.
Okay, so rather than doing this,
you killed my
I'm just going to split across these two territories.
Prepare to die.
I couldn't be bothered. Those 0% rolls weren't doing very well. They're the six-fingered man. Welcome in, Aussie Mick, by the way. You killed my father. Prepare to die. All right. So I'm going to throw out the fist bumps again. And you can see that I'm ahead on troops now, guys. And red didn't come out, which is excellent for us, right? Okay, cool. Don't hit my stacks, please, mate. Just don't hit my stacks. Green feels like he's the type of player. No, don't. No. No! So I need to go, oops. Oh. Oops. You let him out. Yeah, green is the reason I never play caps. Yeah, honestly, this situation doesn't happen very often. But yeah, he's gonna go. Yeah, take all these cards. Take them. Take them. Okay, that just made my block here easier. I don't need to do anything. Is he gonna roll me? No. Okay. Green. Yeah, red understands because he's just got card blocked. Usually people understand when they've been card blocked, right? Then they get it. So normally what I would do in this situation, guys, is, oh my God, is I would switch partners and start trying to card block green. That's what I would normally do here, right? Green has told me that they can't work together. Cool? Green has told me that they can't be trusted to work together. Okay, cool. So I'm now going to start collecting my things back to cap. I don't have a trade on 4 again. Okay, so I'm just going to slowly start taking my troops back to cap where they belong. He's left a card here. Now, is red still pissed at me? No, red's not pissed at me. Okay, no, red's pissed at me. And now we go back to this rubbish. But because I don't go just before green, I can't card block green as effectively, right? I'm going to try and work with red. Let's spend some time trying to teach red how to card block. We're going to try and card block green.
We'll get them next time.
Okay, green goes back to cap. He's on 4 cards, guys, so I don't need to do too much here. But I may as well take this down a little bit. Now the question is, now I need to start stacking these caps just in case. I mean, they're pretty impregnable now, right? Alright, so I'm just going to chill for a bit, guys. Actually, I don't want anything there that could be used as a card block. Alright, I've got 2 500 caps. We're pretty good to go, guys, right? Like, No one can do 1,000, roll 1,000. Yep. Sets aren't even 200 yet. We're going to slowly try and card block green, I believe. But we need green to take this territory. We need him to trade. Take this territory. And some of these. Okay. It's going to be challenging. Okay, so card blocking red worked for about 5 minutes. And then didn't work. What if I card blocked red? What if I card block red and then just give green heaps of things to hit? Okay, that's good. Okay, now green's on 5 cards. So there's no point doing anything just yet. Just back to cap. It won't work. Green's a maniac. Do you know my idea though, JP, is if I card block red and then take the rest of the board, will green just concentrate on the ones and leave the card block in place? That's one plan, right? I'm going to go get a Coke Zero. Give me 1 sec. So that's one plan. The other plan is to work with red to card block green. Or we wait till red bots out. We've got plenty of time to brainstorm more ideas. Fuck you, JP, is what I say to that. But you're right, unfortunately. Because you don't want to know the irony, guys? The irony here is that I was choosing these settings to show JP that blizzards, not having blizzards is a better way because they don't stalemate. But look, this game hasn't been going for too long yet, honestly. And red botting out does help. Red botting out does help. And look at this. For all of greens holding the bonuses, they're not ahead of me. You have a literal time vampire emote. I'm going to get a time vampire emote as well. I'm sorry. Rumpel, show us yours. If you can. I'm going to make a time vampire emote. JP, I hope you don't mind. I am 100% crediting that phrase coming from your stream. All right. Yeah, this guy got in the way of our fight. Let's punch him. All right. So now we move on to another skill that you need to master if you're going to play prod caps, which is how to manipulate the bot into your opponent. I'm going to save this trade. Now there's a simple path, which is to take a card and pass. Oh, if I want to not trade, I want to just take a card and pass. Because the other option I can do is I can start card blocking green with the help of the bot, right? It's difficult to do because the bot's always going to give him cards here. Now, one of the skills that's really good to know when you're trying to face a bot is that they're attracted to the biggest caps on the board. So you actually want to even out your caps to make it so that your opponent's caps are bigger. Yeah, send it to me on Discord, please, Rumpelblunski. All right, so red's definitely gone offline. I'm not even sure if green knows yet. But now it's going to become a game of... oh my god, it went straight to me. Yeah, red learned to card block by botting out. Oh my gosh. So apparently they aren't attracted to the biggest caps. They're just attracted to the Grandmasters. But that's okay. This can't roll me, so that's fine. It just puts some pressure on. And I've got a lot of cards here, right? I've got a lot of cheap cards. Yeah, keep giving me cards. Do I always do active bots? I've tried neutral bots. There's pluses and minuses to both. I prefer neutral bots where everybody readies up, but if somebody doesn't ready up, neutral bots is really annoying. We need to get SMG to change that, I believe. Alright, okay, so I've got to start thinking about card blocking, making his cards more expensive, right? He's on 4, and how much is he getting a turn? It'd probably be 20 or something as well. So I'm just going to do some of this stuff. Oh, man. Now I've got to hurry. I'm hearing Discord go off in the background. So you can see I'm trying to make it so that he has to go into the red bot. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, so JP, I'd prefer to play neutral bots so that we can then just have a 1v1. But I've had some bad experiences with neutral bots where someone doesn't ready up and they're just a bot, and then someone bots out turn 1 and their cap is just an iceberg, or a blizzard I should say, and as a result of that it's harder for the game to progress. And so that's what I'm really trying to do with the settings. I'm trying to pick the settings where, excuse me, where you have the best chance to progress. Oh, excuse me. Alright, was my Discord going off? It is, but not, it's not Rumpelblunskin with his Time Vampire. A little emote. Alright. You think active bots stalemate harder more often than not? Yep. Especially in this situation where people have lots of troops. And JP, I think there are pluses and minuses to blizzards versus non-blizzards. I think there are pluses and minuses to active versus neutral. I don't think one is just clearly better than the other. And I'm still working it out as well, right? I'm still working it out. I don't have any problems admitting that. Now, he does have 5 cards here. So I'm just going to bring one of these guys back home. Static says he prefers neutral bots. Active bots give too much RNG. I want the bots to take cards, guys. So that you can eliminate them. So at some point here, it's not going to be for a long, long time, it's going to be worth killing red for their cards. Now, yeah, it's not going to be for a long, long time. I agree. Oh, did the bot just card skip? The bot just card skipped. He's still offline. Okay. Yeah, bot's done the card skip, the strategic card skip. Alright, so I'm going to wait for... So green's going to go into red a bit here, right? I would have thought. He's going to take that cap. That's fine by me. Because that cap, again, isn't strategically important in my mind. I mean, maybe I could have took it. I could have taken it, even. Alright, so I'm just going to slowly advance that way. Do you consider heading red 3 to get his stack to walk around? I think you mean this one? I could go around and hit the 60. That's a good idea. The 3 next to Australia. Do I want to unleash that just yet? I don't know. I'll leave. I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm going to keep that in mind, that strategic 3. But I'm going to let green just continue to hit red for a bit until it becomes attractive for me to take them out. Like I'm even happy to take them all the way out of here. But this game's going to take a while, guys. Get comfy. The games that I was trying to show JP don't stalemate, have just stalemated. We've got an active bot stalemate situation. And that's okay. Okay. Yeah, so we're now playing this game of whoever's got the cheapest cards. I don't know about 6 hours stalemate. I want my caps to be smaller than my opponents. Now, is this where I actually... This is where I'm going to open this up. I'm going to spend a few troops here, guys. And I'm going to try and get this 507 off my back. Let's see what happens. Now, you know what's going to happen, right? It's going to go with this 38, and it's just going to go bang like this, isn't it? Excellent. All right. That's good. That's real good. Oh, and it didn't hit the cap. Oh, I didn't think about that. It's got more than enough. Cap, it would normally go this... Oh, so what I need to do, guys, is I actually need to take out this bit of red. So it only starts attacking with these guys. So this is how you can manipulate the bot. Oh, excuse me. But I don't want it to... I don't want it to actually... Actually, I don't want these caps to be bigger than this cap. All right, I'm just going to leave it for a second, see what where the bot adds with its trade. Where does the bot add with its trade? And I've made these caps smaller, ever so smaller than this one. Come on, add more here. 69. You can add some there, but add a lot there. No, not there. Come on, it didn't add any to the 365. Okay. Doesn't want to roll this cap. Damn it. That's all right. I'm going to try and give it, make it so that its only option is to hit the cap. All right, now green's got a big trade. What does he want to do with it? Yeah, don't get a 1v1. Yeah, I mean, unless we both decide to hit the bot. So there's a few ways that you can play against a bot. One, you can work with the other person to get their troops down so that you win, so that you both just get the bot and then you get your 1v1. The other way is to card block the bot. I'm completely fine with this. Oh, he's hitting red, not me. Okay. Stay there. Take Europe. Take Europe. Oh, this is great for me. This is great for me. So I think I take this one to stop it adding, right? Watch this. Actually, I'm just going to push this back. Cool. So I don't want to lose this cap, but I'm not going to lose this cap. That's fine. All right. Now does red roll this cap? So it doesn't have a lot left to do, right? It's thinking about where to add. Yep. Yep. Come on, light up. We want this one to light up. Yep, come down here and block off. Yep, great. Take this one now. Oh, you're going to take that one, okay. Oh, so close. Oh! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Apparently they like the smaller caps. I might be wrong. But this can happen in any caps game, let's be honest. It's really about finding the settings that make it less likely to happen. Is he going to take this cap as well? Is that what he's thinking? No, this is actually quite smart play because he's gonna shore up this cap now. All right, can I card block green maybe? It's difficult. I've got a trade. Do I go and take Oz? Do I go and take Oz? I think so. Or do I really want to take Oz or not? Okay. Let's try and we'll see if we can card block green with the help of red. Man, that was so unlucky that that didn't roll that cap. Go on. More. 420. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Torn here. On one hand, guard red kill or farm bot red bot is good. On the other hand, green might waste less troops on red now. Maybe. But we're going to try and make green's cards as expensive as possible. That is our new mission, guys. Or card block. We're going to try and card block green ourselves. I don't think green's good enough to be thinking about card farming and therefore he's not going to waste troops. I don't think he's good enough for that. I think he's just a I need to hit stuff kind of player. That's what I think. Have I got a trade? I do have a trade, which is good. Because I kind of want him to smack this cap now, right? Seal's broken. Hello, Red Baron. Give me 1 sec. All right. Green trades. I don't think he's good enough to think that, says Cricket, but he might have been willing to hit a 420 stack if he thought he could get the red kill, for example. No, I don't think so. That's not my read of the player, I'm going to be honest. Man, my Discord is going off for some reason. Who's writing to me? I can't tell. It's not DMs. Okay, so... Hey, we got a raid! Ah, the official Tanner. Welcome in. Great to have you. We're currently stuck in a very serious Prog Caps game. We've got an automated bot, one of these hellish settings, but we're still enjoying it. Still trying to teach people how to play Caps. But thank you very much for the raid, official Tanner. How was your stream? I hope you had fun. Okay, 66. It's going to get stuck there. All right. Green is doing a great job of card blocking himself. Green is doing a great job of card blocking himself. Okay. Giant active bot stalemate every time. Yeah, hey Baldwin, welcome in, mate. God, is that your first time chat? Wow. Yeah, no, and I was trying to show Jay Pizzle that using blizzards is a better way to not stalemate the game. But I got stuck with two people at the end that didn't know how to card block and they broke my attempt at a card block. And then red botted out. So we're in this situation at the moment. But that's okay. I'm trying to teach people how to use the bots to go into each other and potentially card block your opponents with the help of the bot. But the turn order sucks because the bot gets to go after me. The bot gets to go after me, which is really painful. Now, they haven't quite card blocked themselves. But you'll see I've deliberately put my caps smaller than his. Okay, so he's going to go behind the bot. Oh, this is good. This is a good way of Green card blocking himself. This is a very good way of Green card blocking himself. I don't want to take the bot out of here. Western Europe or Iceland? Doesn't really matter at this point, let's be honest. Thanks very much for the follow, Red Baron. It is appreciated, sir. Now, I want him to actually... go for this cap. I'm not going to worry about the slider. I want him to hit this cap. It's a bit of bait, to be honest. Don't have a trade on 3. All right. Are you going to trade in, Red? Wait, who is the bot? The red is the bot player. They are offline right now. Green is Shelby the Famous, who did bot out earlier in the game. But came back the very next turn. So it wasn't a deliberate bot out strategy. I'm not accusing them of anything. But they have actively tried to take my card blocks. They actively tried to take my card blocks away. The green has no idea, basically. So, Jay Pizzle, if you're still here, I wonder if the right thing to do... is actually play beginner or intermediate up. I've never played Intermediate Plus because in the Aussie time zone, it's hard to get a game. And because it's hard to get a game, I don't restrict rank at all. So I'm wondering if Intermediate Plus without blizzards is the best way to go. And I see you say it doesn't make a difference because most of those players should know how to play, right? You see where I'm going with this? Is most of them should know how to play, is my thesis. So you're less likely to get this situation where you get two people that don't know how to card block and you can't progress the game. That's my thesis, sir. I think I'm just going to... Because this will get taken. Oh, no, actually, that's silly. I don't want to open up cap cards, right? I don't want to open up cap cards. I didn't do this well, but that's okay. Actually, I didn't do it very well at all. All right, Redbutt. Where do you want to add, sir? Fog on makes all the difference. It emboldens people to make terrible plays. That's true. But I find that, again, I'm trying to not stalemate it, right? So I think there's a trade-off between that and sometimes you only get one turn to progress the game, and if it's in fog, you might completely miss it. Not through a skill issue, but just not seeing the opportunity. Zeriki told me that Fog Prog Classic Caps was how he stayed on the #1 spot leaderboard. Yeah, I got up to top 10 and it wasn't even a goal of mine to climb the leaderboard. So I think Classic Caps is good. I could start playing it with Fog. That would be one way to go. But I just have to be patient here about waiting for a specific set of circumstances where I can potentially look at card blocking green. That's my plan. I want to try and use the bot to card block green. That's my game plan. What's that 90 going to do? I wonder if green actually knows that red's a bot, by the way. Okay, green's only on 2 cards. Oh, yeah, I don't want him to take that, all that. I was thinking about whether or not I could set up some kind of funky block on this side that makes red attack here. Okay. Okay. This is the cap I'm going to need, really. So I'm just going to add here. All right. Green is amazing. You have respect for him? Yeah, he's pretty special. Sorry, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a Noob No More, and I'm an Australian Risk streamer and Grandmaster. I probably focus more on tournament games than ranked. I think my goal's probably more to focus on ranked games, on tournament games and tournament glory. I have won a Risk World Championship previously, and I tend to go fairly far in tournaments, but haven't been able to replicate anything. So anything since then. So I'm just trying to make sure I get better at tournaments. I don't play a lot of ranked. The rank reset has made it that it's really devalued me trying to go up the leaderboard. And that's not having a go at anyone that's doing that. It's just not for me. Always once a world champ, always a world champ. Yeah, maybe. I don't feel like it at the moment. What is 96 there going to do? Like, this guy is pretty special. He opens my cap. Thank you. And he breaks red. That's excellent. Thank you. You may quickly becoming my second favourite Australian. Thank you, mate. That means a lot. I'm assuming you only know 2. Hello, Risky Phil. Welcome in, mate. Great to have you. We're just doing some classic caps. I was trying to show Jay Pizzle that if you play them without blizzards, they don't stalemate. But we got into a 3-player endgame where 2 people don't know how to card block, which stalemated, and then one of them has botted, of course. One of them has botted, and it's made it so that the game has actually stalemated. How am I going to do this? That's going to be my card. And then I'm going to put all my troops here, because that's the only cap. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to hit red. Sign of good faith. That's what I'm going to do. Ange Postologlu. Yeah, I'm an Arsenal supporter. So at the risk of very quickly making you my least favourite Australian, anyone that coaches Spurs, not so good. I'm still lost on why I'm keeping red in Australia. Hello, Leach, by the way. Welcome in, mate. Yeah, it was for cards, but it's not working. So I think to progress the game, I might take that out. I think that's a fair call. I think that's a fair call. I don't think green is going to go for the kill. I promise. I don't think green goes for the kill. Now, the thing is, I could, if you think about this, if I could kill red for their cards, like if he goes to 5, I could kill red, be in a massive troop deficit, and then hopefully go on to win the game. What do you guys think of that? But I'm going to start seeing if I can do something in that regard, right? I need to take this out so that nothing touches me, and then take this out. Okay, let's give it a go, guys. Let's give it a go. Let's try and speed this game up a bit. All right. So red can only add to here now, guys. You can see what I've been trying to do. Make it so that red doesn't hit me. That makes it a bit worse for me. I was hoping maybe I could have maybe I could have eliminated red right then, guys. Gone into it with a massive troop deficit, and then shown you, oh my goodness, showing you how to win when you're in a massive troop deficit. That'd be the quickest way to finish this game. Don't open up green. All right. I'm going to start trying some stuff now, guys, to speed up this game, I think. Oh my God. Red. Oh, red. You're funny. Okay, but yeah, green's in a bit of trouble here, guys. All right, so I've removed the kill guard. I'm giving green the option of if he wants to kill red. If he tries to kill red and fails, I'll give him second, right? I'll give him second. Let's see if we can get the attack up. Go on, attack red. Let's attack red together. This is my way of saying I won't go after you. What is that about? Attack. Not me. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Victim of my own success. A victim of my own communication. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. See this, chat? Do you see this? How good is this? That is going to get absolutely clapped. I need a card. Let's just do something a bit funky. Let's start putting these card blocks up. There you go. Is he Aussie? He's from the United States of America. All right, so I'll get a bit of a troop advantage from this, but it really doesn't matter. This will be the first territory to tax from, I think. Yep, because it's not touching the cap. Oh, this isn't good for me. I'll lose some troops as well, but I don't lose 200. That's it. That's good for me. Keep going, son. All right, my cap's now open both ways. That is excellent. Cool. My cap is open both ways now, guys. How do we progress this game, ladies and gentlemen? How do I progress this game? I've either got to card block the bot or card block green. Card block the bot or card block green. That's how we progress this game, right? And this here is a bit annoying. Iceland or Western Europe, Siam or Southern Europe. Oh, whoopsie. I've got to use that card. Okay. All right. I don't want to close off this cap again. Let's see if I can... He's on 4. Okay. I've made a mistake then, haven't I?
Hello there.
All right. I was hoping to see, could I have done something here to try and block off red? Block off red, because red could trade and hit my troops, which is not ideal. Hello, Bo. Welcome in. That was a bit of a fail. I was trying to come around here and put a block on red. So that it just did something like this and then stopped and maybe started to block red on 4. Do I have the trade? I guess it doesn't really matter if I've got the trade or not, because I get it afterwards. All right, Leech. I think you're right. Do I do red on 4? I mean, I could get reversed card block really easily. Like, really easily. Yeah, just got to make sure that green can't cap run, which he would be able to still. I mean, I've got this cap. Does that do anything? Green will break my bonuses. Agreed. I'm going to try something here. This is probably not smart, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to see if I can... Do I do it, chat? Do I do it? I can come around here, get this, get that. I don't have enough for this, right? Let's see if red goes to 5. Oh, man. Yeah, go to hard mode. Yeah. My troops weren't quite set up in a way that made it great. But I'm hoping... Yes! Alright, green's on 5 cards, guys. Green's on 5 cards, but you can see what I'm trying to do here. You can see what I'm trying to do. I might be able to use red. I might be able to use red to card block green. Okay. Go. Smack into my cap. Smack into my cap. This is awesome. Look at all these free cards, guys. Now, again, I don't have a set on 4. See you later, Official Tanner. Thanks again for the raid, mate. Great to have you in. Okay, so that was completely pointless. That was annoying me for some reason. Alright, so I just got to chill for a sec. Wait for a trade. Red troop's going to be like epoxies. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at some point, I'm going to want to clean out red. Right? At some point, I'm going to want to clean out red. Yeah, this is good. I mean, he's got cheap cards here, but I'm going to clean them out, all right? I'm now going to clean red out of here, just so he doesn't have cheap cards. Or I just set up the block. I just set up a block. That's easy enough. I don't need to take him out of here, right? Fail. Please fail. Wishful thinking. Is there another card that I want to take? Okay, so I want these to be 35s. So that's that should do there. Put 70 there. Right. And I'm going to put this all here. Because this one might actually end up doing some work in the end in terms of eliminating red. Because I do think that that's my next port of call. Oh, I forgot this one here. Shit. I forgot one, chat. I forgot one. Yeah, I should have removed green from Europe and then parked my troops there. We're going to play the make the cards expensive for green game. Oh. God, the bot traded on 3 this time, guys. If it ever goes to 5, I'll take it out. If it ever goes to 5, I'll take it out. Because I'm getting about 500 back. And I'm starting to get a bit of a troop advantage now. And then I'm going to lose this 40. Take out the 1. I knew the bot would do it. That's why I didn't take it out, guys. I knew the bot would do it. It's going to hit me. That's fine. And it fails. Great. But that's fine by me. That's fine. Green's cards. Oh, it's got a cheap one here. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. And he's going to be on 5 cards next. And he's doing a pretty good job here of what he's doing is splitting up the big stacks. Yeah, this is actually a good move. Splitting up the big stacks. So that he's got cheaper cards when he wants them. Okay. Can still move more than a set to Kamchatka, and he can do nothing about it. I agree, but what does that achieve, Rumpelblunskin? I know off-cap stacks can be very helpful, but I'm not sure how helpful they'll be here. I think the 16 will do some damage. Alright, I think at the risk of making my cards more expensive, I'm going to take green out of here. Alright, take green out of here. Well, let's see what happens this turn. Yeah, I need to force him to take cards off red. Or and take this card as well, right? Oh, he trades. Oh, he had 5 cards, that's why. Yeah. I need to work out. I think I'm regretting not taking out the bot now, that's for sure. Oh, thank you. Thanks, beautiful wife. Alright, so this is going to get taken out on its own. Right? Okay, so first things first, I'm going to take that out. Okay. No more cards for you from there. Amazon delivery. It's like having a Christmas present. Except I know what it is because I'm the one that ordered it. It's a 2 terabyte hard drive. Awesome. Alright, so he's taken out of there. Now, what card do you want, green? What card do you want? You don't see a funny hat? This week's not over yet. It's a beautiful day here in Sydney, Australia. I should be out exercising, trying to win the Kill Fat Open. So, Risky Phil, you'll like this. We're doing, a few of us streamers have got together, Zadono and Leech. We've gotten together and we've generated or started the Kill Fat Open. We're trying to lose some weight over the month of April. We're doing the Kill Fat Open. Obviously, the prize is to see who's won the most at the end. But what we're actually doing is every week, whoever's lost the least in that week has to wear a silly wig. So that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Okay, yeah, this... I'm trying to work out if there's ever going to be an opportunity to smack red around the chops. So 1448 to take 1745. Is that ever going to be good? I don't know. Actually, I'm going to put like that. Yeah, thank you. I won week 1, but I think the key is to not lose. So I went so well in week 1. I think I just had a funny weight reading on the Monday morning, right? Like, you know, weight can oscillate for a whole range of things. It's got nothing to do with fat in a lot of cases. And I think I went too well too early. And as a result of that, I've not made any progress at all this week. All right, guys. Red on 4. Do I want to do it to speed up the game? Can I get cap rolled if that's what I do? That is my big question here, guys. Can I get cap rolled? Can he cap run? No, because he needs like 2,000. And he's only just got 2,000 troops. Now, I think I should be okay. All right, guys. Let's give this a crack. Let's give this a crack. I'm going to try and speed up the game for you guys. It risks coming second, but I think against this guy, it's just the smart thing to do in terms of progressing the game. Let's see how we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the bot didn't have a set on 4. It would have gone to 5 cards. It would have gone to 5 cards. Can you believe it? All right. Now we've got a 1v1. Hello, Gypsy Manbead. Welcome in. We're just playing some classic caps. You can see I'm now going into the classic caps at an 800 troop deficit. I've just eliminated the bot to make it a true 1v1, guys. All right. Looks like he's going to go into me. He's not taking my caps. Yeah, I've got to take this slow. I got this. I agree with you, right? He's going to try and he's going to reverse block himself. If history is any guide whatsoever, he's going to reverse block himself, guys. In fact, I don't even want to show him that I'm trying to card block him, right? I don't even want to show him. So he's already blocked off all his caps. Cool? Now, I am going to try and take some of these. Now that his caps are blocked off, I don't even need to protect my caps. There's just this cap, right? It's just that cap. So I've got Quebec, South America. Okay, cool. So I just need to put, say, that many there. He can try and roll this at 1,200, 1,300 versus 1,000. Yep, cool. So I'm going to try and bring back some of that troop deficit. 207. Now, is 35 going to be enough? He's already blocked off his caps, guys. Oh, what's this 50 do? Righto. Yep. Awesome play. I could have gone from here, attack this, and then put this across. What's he getting? He's only getting 18 anyway. That's fine. All right, guys. Yeah, if I knew this was the way, I would have done it a good hour ago. Let's be honest. So, this is nothing. In terms of prog caps, if you think being behind 700 troops is what matters, absolutely not. What matters is how you play the game, guys. That's what matters. All right, he's already card blocking himself really nicely. Really nicely indeed. I'm just going to put 50s everywhere. And I'm just going to break Europe just to piss him off. Just gets the troop generation down a little bit, or how easy it is to get blocks. Now, I know he's on 4 cards. I want him to trade on 4, guys. What are the trades at? 315. All right. Yeah, let's see if green acts the same way. And so I think we've learned something here today, just not sound too condescending and stuff. What we've learned is that I could have taken out the bot an hour or 2 ago. When you see a skill gap of this magnitude, right? When you see a skill gap of this magnitude, you can go take out the automated bot and go straight into the 1v1 against a worse player. And that's going to be the best way to progress the game. Okay, that's awesome for me, right? That is awesome for me. Always take your card first. Wow, I actually lost troops on that. That is amazing. Now, I know he's on 5 cards. I want him to smack this stuff. And he hasn't said early, but I'm going to make him set early very, very shortly, guys. 43. Like, again, losing these 75 troops does not matter. Same with these guys. Yeah, Always take a card first. That's right, Risky Phil. Awesome. He actually lost. He's not using the slider, so there's another skill gap. It's giving me all these cards. This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. And he'll stop there, and he's not even going to split across the two. Does he put a massive stack there? Nope, he goes there. All right, cool. Okay. So I want to put like 100 here. No, maybe I don't even need 100, do I? Right? Although he's going to get more troops now, yeah? Take your card first, people. Split across the two. 0% roll. That's good. Nine versus 134. Awesome. Okay. So he's got this card here, guys. And then that's it. Didn't need the second stack. Oh, yeah, I took a card I shouldn't have. I could have just gone there. Yep, that's true. I took an extra card. Yeah. I don't need the extra stack. That's okay. That is a mistake. I've taken one more territory than I needed to. I've got enough cards, guys. Let's be honest. I've got enough cards now. And as soon as this cap is closed, I don't even have to worry about this cap anymore. All right, so a good player here would fortify a big stack here. And I don't have a trade. A good player would come right here. Whatever. There you go. Actually, that's not good. Yeah, 55 versus 69, that's okay. If I run out of cards, just take a bonus and he'll give me a bunch more. That's exactly right now, Static. All right, so this is where we make him trade on 4. I've got to trade on 4, don't ask me how. And he suddenly realised his predicament. Yeah, there's a 69. He suddenly realised his predicament, guys. He's got no cards. Bot out incoming. Has he got a trade on 4? I don't know if he's got a trade on 4. I don't know. But the problem is, if he does bot out, I think the bot's going to play better than he would. That's the problem, guys. That looks like a bot. No. He's got a trade. I think that was a bot, guys. That was a bot? What do you reckon? I don't need that many. Surely. That's good, that's good, that's good. And then I'm going to actually do this in case he does. All right, so this is an anti. This is an anti get out of card block situation, right? So I'm going here so that he has to put a massive stack somewhere around here. Anything less than a massive stack, and I'm going to get it. He's still here, guys. Aha! How much does he put here, though, guys? That's the question. It's going to need to be a lot. It's going to need to be a lot. Yeah, fake bot fail. Maybe. It might have been a fake bot out fail. 589. Yeah, okay. That works. He gets a card. Let's hope for a positive roll. Well, I got a positive roll. Okay, well, he gets a card. Do I have a trade on 3? Of course not. How much is he getting at the start of his turn? 23. So I don't even need to make these 50s. 35 is fine. And then as soon as I get a trade here... Yeah, how much are we betting he takes all of SA? Let's see. He should know now, right? Oh, that wasn't the play. That was not the play, sir. Okay, so I can block off my cap and do it again, and I should have a trade, right? Yeah, if he fortified some there, I could have had a bigger question that I needed to ask myself. Anyway, I get to card block him again, which is great. But I have blocked off that cap. Do I have the set on 4? I do. Okay, cool. 24 v 39. Hello, Battle Sausage. Welcome in, mate. Just cleaning up a long Classic Caps game. Now, where does the Fortify come from? Do we get all 600? Trades are at 335. 505. Well, off-cap troops must be smacked, surely. I mean, I can come around with the cap and smack it. That might not have been the best idea. Actually. All right, let's start getting these guys back to cap. I could have and maybe should have used this card. Yeah, I'm going to give him some cards now. And I need to get everything back on this cap. We know he's bad enough to give me cards, right? What are trades at? 340. So this could become like a... Do you know what I'm thinking of doing, chat? Is what I can do is... No, I don't want to leave off-cap troops. That's all right. I'm just going to build this up. And hopefully I get a set on 3. which I don't. Okay, now you'll also notice that we're pretty close to even on troops again, guys. Yeah. Awesome. Now I'm just going to get absolutely everything on this cap. Absolutely everything on this cap, guys. So you can see I did a 3 move. Yeah, and he now doesn't have enough to take this cap. I don't think he needs 520. He's going to get 470. I mean, he could take it with a good roll. Okay, and I've got a trade. Excellent. All right, so I just have to go back and chill a bit. All right. I mean, this guy just keeps giving me cards. It's great. Okay. So I said 40 was enough, right? Yeah, and that's heaps. Yeah, he's on 5 cards. Yeah, actually, I don't worry about this. He's on 5 cards, right? Do I even worry about this? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The 40 troops, the 80 troops, really doesn't matter. So we just have to, you know, we have to just take it on the chin, wind it back a bit, and just wait for the next opportunity to reverse card block him again. This cap's safe, this cap's safe. Yep, so I lose these troops. No problems. Is he going to leave that in my face? Oh my god, he is going to leave it in my face. This is great. Now he could have a trade. Yeah, the double tap. It's not going to be good enough. So I just let him take these cards now, right? Cool. I don't have a trade on 3, of course. But he's got 2 more cards here, guys. 2 more cards. And then we should be good. I mean, he doesn't have enough to roll this cap. It's going to be a very lucky roll. Oh my goodness. Now, does he move any over here? Okay, mate. Okay. No, sorry. Hang on a second. I want to make that cap bigger, as big as possible. So we're just changing our plan of attack. Okay, we've got a trade because we'll be able to smack some of these off-cap troops in a sec, and that will be GG's. So he can try and smack the cap. He can definitely, with a trade, take these cards, but again, that works really well for me. He's not going to use his trade. Let's see. Goes to attack. Well, you didn't give yourself a card, mate. Now what are you going to do? Nothing. All right. So there's 500 on here. He could make this 850. Do I want to let him smack it? Yeah, the bot would have been tougher. I agree. Do I let him smack it? He should need 1100. Yeah. I'm going to let him smack it, chat. I have blocked off my other path of attack here, but that's okay. There you go, Green. Smack away if you want. Should I zero them? No. I'm just a bit worried that if I zero them and get a bad roll, that, like, if I zero this, I lose 200 troops, right? 371. He then could trade and smack my cap. So it's actually better to let him smack my cap. Oh, have I not made these big enough? Yeah, it's better for him to smack my cap rather than the other way around. Okay, well that doesn't really work. That doesn't work. Okay, so we just need to make this like that much. That doesn't even need to be that much. This is fine. Now I can smack, right? Now I can smack. I know I'm taking 2 cards again here. But maybe I didn't need to do that. Alright, that gets his troop generation down. That's fine. He's dead. Yeah, the 50 isn't worth the card. Yeah, card's worth 70. Well, a bit more than that, right? Card's worth 90. Yeah. What roll did I get? Yeah, I got a plus 50 roll. Yeah, fair enough. Because you'd normally on average get around plus 15 per 100. So I should have gotten about a plus 45 roll. So it was about fair. A little bit better. Marginally better than fair. I just want to break this guy's spirit as well a little bit, right? Like that's the name of the game. I need a big stack on NA because your caps are blocked to it. A big stack on NA because my caps are blocked to it. Yeah, that's a good point. And he immediately goes there. But that's not big enough. Alright, that's the obvious card. Smack. Now I just got to make sure he still doesn't have a trade, guys. So I'm not going to put too much there. And I just need to protect against this. That should work. Just to stop him from putting a lot there. And I do have a trade as well in case I need it. Is that a bot? Still not botting. He's still around. You've got to give credit where credit's due, right? Credit where credit's due. Oh, here we go. This is the wrong play again because I can zero it from this 855. So this is the wrong play, unfortunately. 155, not enough. All right, but I may as well shore some stuff up here. Or do I even need to? Where's my card going to be? Card's going to be here. I don't even need to trade, do I? All right, there you go. And I'm keeping the trade in reserve in case I need it. So this is called the reverse block. For those of you that haven't seen it, I'm letting him get the whole rest of the world. He's generating 23 troops per turn. I'm getting... Okay, well that's still not enough. He doesn't learn, this guy. He doesn't learn. Now, where's my card going to be? This looks like an obvious card. Okay. And now we're just going to slowly expand out. They've obviously spent some dough on avatars. That's true. They are a premium player. They were one of the premium players in the lobby. How long's this game been going for? 3 hours? It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Nice of all, I have timed my game. So for those of you that don't know, my average game time on Classic Caps is about 1 hour and 10 minutes. So this is definitely on the long side. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just going to grab a drink. All right. Because I do think this game's kind of done. Do I have a trade on 3? Of course not. Okay, so I'm going to burn some cards here, guys, and that's okay. Actually, I can go this way, can't I? Not perfectly executed, but good enough. Do I have a set on 4? I do. He should get a card here, guys. He should get a card here. I got a bad roll. Yeah, I lost 95 on a 96 stack. That's not good. All right, abort mission. Back to Cap. Yeah, he had a card. I just got a really bad roll. Got a really bad roll. And I've got a trade here, but again, I don't need it. His caps aren't open to any of my caps. Just get the biggest stack back to Cap. It was nice of him to give all those cards back, Leech. He's a very generous player, this player. All right, so we know he's, again, going to give me all my cards back. Only loses 16. Loses 34. Like, these kind of troop losses are just not consequential. So, coming back to why we didn't roll those stacks before, this is exactly why. This is why. Now, if he was smart, he'd split across these 2 territories and try and put some pressure back on me. But he'll go back to cap or something. And I just have to be alert for the cap run here, guys. Oh. And he buries his stack. Okay. So I'm going to go back to 50s. There you go. And so this fortification here didn't achieve a lot, right? He didn't. You've got to fortify to a place where you can get cards. You've got to fortify to a place where you can get cards, guys. That's the lesson. Now, I should be starting to think about cap run. Now, for starters, this cap needs to be 1700. Yeah? I'm pretty sure... Oh, I've got a lucky trade on 3. Okay, cool. Thanks, mate. I mean, I could have... There was probably a smarter way where I didn't have to trade here. There's a smarter way where I didn't have to trade, but that's all right. Doesn't matter. There was a smarter way, I've just realised. Actually, we're going to keep doing the smarter way. And just show people to take the least amount of cards possible. Okay, just hit it. Nah. It's 1 extra card, Leech. 1 extra card. Oh, and he was pretty smart here. Has he got enough? I have way more cards than I need. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, this is an interesting little maneuver. But every single time he pulls troops off cap, I've got to reassess the cap run. Because I have used up my cards now. But what I could have done was just taken this card, smacked into this, and taken a lot of troops and put them here. That would have been a better play. Just so people know. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll take Leech's advice now. $50 would be 80. So I want to make this... I want to make this like 100. Okay, cool. I don't aim for 0. I'm happy for between 0 and 5%. And again, a good fortification up here is going to get close to giving him another card. All right? And then the game just gets delayed for a little bit longer. Now, I should actually be taking cards here now that I think about it. These 2 cards here are great for one really good reason, in that if he stacks here to try and get a card, I've got the cap to do something against, something about it with, right? So I'm going to follow that advice and start putting some troops here. And he doesn't really learn, this guy. And because I've taken the card first, I can just slow roll this down. Just keep slow rolling it down. a better way. By the way, there's a better way where I can use this to 0% roll because it's a smaller stack. There you go. And now the cap run's getting closer and closer and closer, guys. So again, I just need to have I need to have twice the number that he's got on cap. So there's 160, so there's like 1,060. So I need to have 2,000 troops ready to attack. But from my last caps game, for those of you that were here, oh, that looks like a bot. Nope. For those of you here for the last cap game, when you do 0% rolls, they're not as good, guys. They are not as good. Oh, excellent. And I had a wild, so I definitely always had a trade on 3. Wow, he's really learning very slowly. Okay, so he's stopping me from potentially taking cards here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Start zeroing these down as well. Okay. I'm going to see if I can not have to use my wild. Yeah, having one as 2% roll, JP, I've done that too. In under time pressure, you do a 2% roll and you win it. And like, imagine if I opened up the 895 cap. It can add a long, long time to the game. Should I trade here? Let's see, to be 83. I'd have like 30 left over, right? Yeah, I'll just trade. What do I care? What do I care? Just put a few there. Actually, I don't need any there, right? I just need, so there's 61. That should be enough. So that'll be 100 left over, and it'll be 2 50s. And then otherwise, I'm just getting ready to put everything on this cap for the cap run. Nice. Okay. Yeah, definitely got to go down to 0. I've made that mistake as well, JP. So what he's actually doing here is he's adding time to the game, but he's not actually giving himself any chance whatsoever. He needed to put a really big stack somewhere that's touching 2 territories that aren't a cap a lot earlier. But now, if he puts a really big stack here, then I can just cap run. So it's too late now. But before he had like 600s on here, and he would have been able to do it with me not being able to cap run. Please well dom him. Oh man. Okay. All right. Yeah. He's put me through so much misery. I think I am going to well dom this guy. It's a bit harsh though. Like he's, oh, and he still only put one there. Okay, fine. We got a straight on 3. Nope. He's still here. I can cap run next set. No, not yet. 400, which makes this 1600. No, not yet. Okay, cool. All right, so you can see that I took my card first. Took my card first. It's getting very close, but I did have to take some of these troops off cap to zero this stack down. So you can see now these caps are almost empty. Do not be tempted. I do have that. Phil, I'm a bit scarred from my last game. All right, so let's have a look at this. I've got 3, 600, close to 700. I've got 1,800 troops. That's only twice that. What I've found, Phil, and so maybe with a trade I could do it, is when you have 0% rolls, their expected value of how much they lose is less. Yeah? It's actually less than if you've got them all in one big stack. That's the way balance blitz works, unfortunately. So I'm going to be conservative here. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. Never mind. Off that. Whew. Good game. Well played. And good luck, sir. There's your well done, ladies and gentlemen. Just take a card and pass. There we go. A long victory, but a victory nonetheless. I hope you got something out of this. All right. What do we reckon the ranks were, guys, by the way? We're about to check out the ranks. Was anyone here any good? I don't know. I'm struggling now to go back to who did what. Obviously, red and green at the end there weren't the greatest. I'm not sure there's going to be much competition in this lobby. Green's a GM for sure. Let's check him out. So we got a beginner, a novice, and an intermediate. Somebody botted out right at the start. That is really frustrating. So 2 novices, a beginner, and an intermediate. Orange was, in fact, the best player in the lobby. I don't think that should be a surprise. They were kind of okay. Everyone else were doing things that was pretty silly in hindsight for caps. But that's okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere. No, not being critical. Just saying it makes a bit of sense now. So we did actually get 1 bot out at the end. So it was only a 5-player game. In terms of time, I'm not sure how much that was. That was probably a good 3 hours, maybe a bit more. I'll put 200 minutes down. We did actually get first. And in terms of skill points, let's have a quick look to see what we have got. We've gone from 29,578. We've cracked the 30,000 mark. We have cracked the 30,000 mark, guys. Oh, gosh. For the first time this season, not for the first time ever, for the first time this season, we've cracked the 30,000 mark. Our result was first. So we had, what was it, 2 novices, a beginner and an intermediate. That's one of the weakest lobbies that I've had for some time. So it's interesting that that was one of the games which actually ended up stalemating. It's when you get bad players that don't know how to progress the game that this game can actually take quite a lot of time. And then just so people know, so to bring it back to all the beginning here, guys, you can see that prog caps, I'm winning somewhere between 75 and 80% of the games, which is higher than classic fixed at about 65. And I haven't really played well Dom Progressive to rank up for quite some time, but when I first started, I was winning about 43% of the time. So you can see that prog caps is a higher percentage win rate. That's why a lot of people use it to rank up. But you know what's even more important than the percentage win rate? It's I've never come 6th playing prog caps. I've never come 6th. And that's because I don't play the meta settings. I play classic where it's easier to not come 6th. You can get absolutely smashed very early on in the actual meta settings on EU Advanced because of the bonuses. Classic caps, not so much. 5th and 4th, I've only had 2. I've had 3 5ths, 17 seconds, and 94 wins. So this is the kind of distribution that you need if you really want to rank up. I'm only at 30,000 skill points because I've only played... what is it? I've only played how many games this season? I have only played that many games this season. Is it 7 games this season? Yeah, I don't play a lot of rank. But hopefully you get something out of this. I hope you did. I'm thinking I might actually post this to YouTube. It's going to be a super long one, but I think it was super instructive. So hopefully people get something out of it. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now, fellow noobs. Peace out.